What's up guys, Hopper here with another plant video. You may be wondering why I was just trimming the roots on that plant like that. Well, in this video, I'm gonna walk you through exactly why and what I've learned. So going back to the beginning, what I've learned or my strategy for plants that weren't really doing well is I would always say, well, let's just start over. Let's get some fresh soil, put it in a new pot and see what happens. And that worked from time to time, but I wasn't having the success that I wanted to have. And so one lesson that I learned from my mother was that I should always be inspecting the roots when I'm repotting. She showed me what to look for, and then I watched her for the first time cut her roots when she was repotting a plant. And so of course I asked her like, well, why do you do that? And she talked me through some of the benefits that I'm going to share now. So number one, if you are having a plant that's struggling, it could be due to some root rot or some root binding. So if you take that plant out of the pot that it's in and you see the roots have kind of wrapped themselves tightly around, the plant doesn't have enough space in said pot to grow. Now you could just put it in a bigger pot, right? Or you could trim on those roots a little bit. If I could just sum it up, reason number one why you want to trim or prune your roots is to help your plant stay healthy. Reason number two why you want to trim those roots is because you want to manage the growth from time to time. So if you have a huge healthy plant, if you put it in a bigger pot, chances are it's just going to get bigger. But when you trim those roots back, you can really manage the size. You can keep it in the same size pot or kind of slow down some of the growth. Believe it or not, sometimes we don't want our plants to reach their maximum size potential. We want to keep it pretty manageable. So that's the second reason. Stick on you, the root to soil contact will improve. So basically your roots will be able to absorb the water and nutrients better if you're trimming on those roots as you're repotting as well. So that's another reason why you want to do so. So those are the real reasons why I'm always inspecting my plants. And most of the time I'm doing a little bit of pruning on those roots as I'm repotting. However, there are some things you want to look out for because not all plants are the same and some of them don't actually like root pruning. For example, our slower growing plants, I would never trim the roots on those because they don't just like it as much. So if you got a plant that's growing rapidly, new leaves like every other day, then it's in its growth season, and that should be a good time for you to trim those roots when you're repotting. What are some successes and failures you've had? I appreciate you tuning in to the video, and now I'm going to show you the final product from the plant that I repotted in the beginning. Here she is. So as you can see, got her in a larger pot. Got new leaves growing like crazy. So if in the beginning you thought that I was doing harm to the plant by trimming those roots, as you can see, she's doing really well. So that's my video, just running through some tips and some reasons as to why you might want to prune those roots next time you're repotting. Appreciate it, guys. Hope you liked the video. Subscribe for more. See you next time. Peace.